So I've been thinking about coming back for a long time, but I've been really nervous about it, and it's really hard to get back into something after a while, and I don't know how much I want to come back, you know, doing tags and wrap-ups and book hauls and all of that stuff. So I'm still kind of tentative about moving in, because there is, I don't know, so much stuff that happens on YouTube that I just don't want to, I don't know, I just have a new motto of enjoy life, and I just want to enjoy life. But anyway, I thought that I would come back at least with January wrap-up and kind of get a feel of doing videos again before I just jump right in and do everything. So let's get at it. And this is kind of a lame one, because in 2014 I didn't read very much. I had a lot of things happen in my life, and I was soul searching if I wasn't brain dead. So I didn't read very much is what I'm trying to say. And when I did, it was very sporadic and all kinds of stuff all over the place, because I've been in search for a novel that speaks to me, that makes me think. It's just something that I have just been really needing, and I feel like I'm just searching and searching. So I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos and getting so many ideas. I have been ridiculously buying books, trying to find a book that speaks to me. So pretty much that's what I'll be doing, is reading books that I'm looking for some kind of message in. But not only that, I still review for different websites. For a while I was reviewing for Book Divas, but they have put their review section on hold for now, so no longer doing that. I internship at Entangled Publishing, and I read you know, some of their books and give them feedback to books that are being submitted. And I review for TaraSharp.com, which is adult books and true crime, fantasy, sci-fi, speculative, horror, pretty much anything but nonfiction and contemporary, but true crime is nonfiction. So, and classical crime fiction. And then I also review for the Escape Club, which is a young adult website. Do a little bit of middle grade every once in a while. And so I'm part of that book club over there at the Escape Club. So I still read a lot of YA. And then, of course, my own website, which I mostly read self-published stuff over there, because I really do think that getting the word out about books is what I like doing. You know, I like reading, and then when I find something that I want to talk about, I'm going to talk about it. So usually through reviews on Amazon and Goodreads, but that's the purpose of that. Anyway, totally got off track with what I was going to say. So this year's going to be really weird for me reading-wise. I can already tell. I've been watching lots of videos and picking up so many different types of books and varieties. I just feel like I'm at a point in my life where I'm searching for something, but I don't know what it is. So, soul searching. But I still love reading YA, and you're going to be, you know, still seeing me out there reading YA and promoting it, because I just love it. It's so entertaining to read. So as far as my wrap-up for January goes, I did read 5 books, but there's only really 2 that I want to talk about. The young adult book, I'll Meet You There, by Heather Demetrios. This is about a 17-year-old girl, Skylar, who lives in a small town in a trailer with her mom. And she's going through this time in her life that is between high school and college. And when her mom loses her job, she kind of doesn't see herself leaving like she was planning on it. And she gets kind of depressed and saddened by that fact. That she feels like she can't go anywhere. That she'd feel too guilty leaving her mom. And there's a boy that she kind of grew up in this small town with, who returns from Afghanistan, and he had his leg shot off. And he's different than when she originally knew him, because he also had a lot of growing up to do. And so during the course of this summer, their lives kind of keep crisscrossing, and they become friends. And it's not like this love at first sight or anything like that. It was a very paced out friendship and a slow relationship of these two people really getting to know each other and talking about their futures and what they're scared of. And I don't know, it was just kind of a nice read. I usually, you know, don't pick up tons of books like this, because I honestly don't know why, because I just love reading supernatural, paranormal stuff. But this is one book I definitely wanted to talk about. I think that there's a lot of readers out there who would enjoy it. And I don't know, you don't like to think about the war, but I don't know what I'm trying to say, because you think about it all the time. Anyway, I've lost track of that thought. Okay, so the other book that I read and reviewed is Wildalone. And this is an adult book, and it's also about a girl who is, she's from Bulgaria. Her name is Thea, and she has gotten a scholarship to, I think it was Princeton, because I forgot. And yeah, so she's going to Princeton on this scholarship. She plays classical piano, and she's a star. She just breaks out into this musical world, but she doesn't really feel like she fits in, because she's, you know, from a different country and finds, I don't know, other things. She's preoccupied with finding out about a murder that happened, and so she doesn't feel, you know, quite like wanting to be a part of the group, but fits in as much as she can in her new situation. But then there's these two guys that appear in her life, and there's a lot of myths and legends, Bulgarian and Greek, because it goes into the story of Dionysus and some other of the Greek gods. And it just does this, like, really well researched just labyrinth of information. It does, I was a little nervous going into it, because it does say it's a bewitching blend of Twilight, The Secret History, Jane Eyre, and A Discovery of Witches. And so I was a little nervous because I do think that it does tend to lead more towards the Twilight as far as the drama between this love triangle that happens in the story. But overall, I really liked the writing. I got frustrated with the main character and the whole love triangle, but, you know, on a level deeper, when it comes to all the myths and legends and this classical music, and the writing was just beautiful writing. And so I ended up liking this one more than I thought I would, and it was definitely something I wanted to talk about. And especially, you know, if you kind of miss the feeling that you had when you read Twilight or A Discovery of Witches, and this, you know, this romantic pull towards something, you'll want to pick this up, because you'll definitely get those feelings back again in this story that is just kind of this dreamy romance world, even if you do get frustrated a little with the decisions the main character makes. So, but that's all I really have to talk about right now. I figured I'd start out doing these wrap-up videos and just see how it goes, and if I still fit very well into the YouTube world. And so I'm just gonna put that out there. Thanks for watching. Bye.